All right, I'm on the phone with Ellsworth head coach Duane Crawford. And, Coach, this is the week. I know this is the week. You've got a game against Washington Academy and on Friday night, and, boy, I'll tell you, the field's going to be sloppy.
Yes, I'm wondering how sloppy it's going to be. I saw the weather report this morning that up to 2 inches of rain by noontime on Friday, and that field down there does not drain well. So I'm just hoping we actually get the game in Friday night.
If not, then I assume, well, you'll be in touch with me, and then we'll go from there. But who knows? We could have a Saturday afternoon game or something.
Yeah, the field in the past, they've done what they could to dry it up, actually going out and putting wood chips on it at one point. Last year they did that. And we played, it seems like we play down there every year because our schedule at the D level, LTC, or LTD, whatever you want to call it at this point, changes on an annual basis because we have teams coming in and going out all the time. So
right.
Our 2-year schedule never holds. But it seems like we've played the last 3 or 4 years in a row down at Washington Academy. And the weather the last couple of years hasn't been good, and the field drains really slowly, and they use it for soccer, so it gets torn up really quickly. So it'll be interesting to see what we get tomorrow night.
Well, one would assume with all the dryness that we've had, I mean, I know that we've had less than a tenth of an inch of rain in September, that the field should be able to soak up quite a bit.
I hope so. I really would rather play Friday night and get it done so we can get to work
right
for the following week.
All right, so tell us, how has the week gone in terms of preparation for the game on Friday night?
It's been hot.
Yeah.
We went through 6 gallons of water in an hour and a half last night.
Wow.
It's been a really hot week, but the players have responded well. They're excited to go down and play. They practice really hard all week long. They've worked hard, and we'll do our walkthrough tonight and put the finishing touches on everything, and just go down there. And our goal is to get better each week until we get that elusive win. So that's what we're striving for on Friday night.
Having played rugby and not playing football, I mean, and not having had the helmet, that helmet is just going to be oppressive in this kind of humidity and heat.
It is, and during the conditioning part of our practice this week, I've had him take the helmets off because it's been so hot. And it was hot just having a hat out there.
Yeah.
And I do a little bit of conditioning with the kids. I mean, you could wring it out when you're done. So it was hot and humid, and really, one of the kids mentioned the other night, how come we don't play football in the spring when it's cooler?
Well, you can remind him that when it's late October.
Exactly, yeah.
What about injuries for the week?
Well, we're knock on wood, we're in pretty good shape. We still don't have Andrew Brown, our projected starting quarterback from the beginning of the year. He's still out with an ankle injury, but Javon Williams did an excellent job for us last Friday night, and he'll be in there this Friday night. And he's a very good athlete and has a good head on his shoulders, so I'm expecting him to do a really good job. And our tight end, Wally Moon, was a little banged up at the end of the Orono game, and he's limping around a little bit, but I think he's going to be good to go on Friday, so we should be relatively healthy. Other than the dreaded when the kids go back to school, everyone ends up getting sick. We've had a couple of kids out sick this week, so hopefully everyone will be back, but overall, we're in good shape.
What about give us some keys to the victory tomorrow night against Washington Academy?
The keys to the game are going to be on the defensive side of the ball. We have to contain, and we have to stop that run up the middle. And if we can do that, we'll be in pretty good shape. Offensively, we need to control the clock. Our offensive line needs to do well getting off the ball a little bit quicker than we have before, and being able to maintain those blocks. And I think if we can do that, the ball control and no turnovers, I think we'll be in pretty good shape.
Obviously, special teams are probably going to come down to it when a sloppy field.
Yeah, special teams, and I was really happy with our special teams last Friday night, especially on kick return and punt return. We did a very good job. We had good field position all those, and kicking off, we did a great job covering. So that'll come into play tomorrow night. And like you said, especially if the field's wet and sloppy, it's going to be hard holding on to that ball. So, special teams is a third of the game, and that's always a big part of it. You can really set yourself up well or not so well, depending on the position on the field on kickoff and punt and kick return. So that'll be a huge part of the game as well.
All right, Coach, best of luck. I look forward to hearing how the game went and writing it up, and then talking on Monday, and hopefully talking about the first victory in Ellsworth football's rebirth here.
Well, I hope so as well. Thanks, Chris.